I think one outside this open was last Sunday. One Tibetan girl lost her shoes. Somebody took away.
Yeah, so don't leave anything like your keys or anything out there
in
your shoes or anything like that. Don't leave anything really valuable out in the lobby.
Yeah, but this was okay. Open this door outside. Okay, for me. This is better. Namo Guru Me Namo Buddhaya Namo Dhammaya Namo Sanghaya Namo Guru Me Namo Buddhaya Namo Dhammaya Namo Sanghaya Namo Guru Me Namo Buddhaya Namo Dhammaya Namo Sanghaya Moja Samoya Me Shaya Rabhaya Roshi Maja Maga Namaya Ki Moya Woya Me Soya Soya Raya Re Yoya Shaya Shoya Yoya Wa Yoya Samoya Jaya Me Yamoya Laya Shaya Saya Lo Te Yaya Ta Gaya Te Gaya Te Gaya Raya Gaya Te Gaya Raya Saya Gaya Te Lo Ne Soha Te Yaya Ta Gaya Te Gaya Te Gaya Raya Gaya Te Gaya Raya Saya Gaya Te Bo Ne Soha Te Yaya Ta Gaya Te Gaya Te Gaya Raya Gaya Te Gaya Raya Saya Gaya Te Bo Ne Soha. very don't get you want, maintain a vision of God. Timber person to you, Dashi, the John, Tender, Dele, your side, Bidges, Jim, Pero, and giving it in Bonde. Sunday can do, make them boy, your queen of the king, silver. So it a man guru, no, Golo, near Daya. Sang Je Tudong Zoje Chunamano Shanje Obado Dane Shabsuchi Dage Jebe Sonamji Lola Pesha Sanje and Robar So Sang Je Tudong Zoje Chunamano Shanje Obado Dane Shabsuchi Dage Jebe Sonamji Dola Pesha Sanje and Rubar, so Sang Anje, Children Zoje, Chonamono, Sanjo Bando, Dane Shamsuki, Dage, Jebe, Sonamji, Dola Pesha Sanje and Rubar, so. Now we try to make a good motivation for the giving teaching and listening to the teachings. That means we know now already. So talk about the motivation is almost I think it's finished now. So highest motivation is we think about to have the great enlightenment of Buddhahood. Being Buddha, benefit for the other sentient beings. So that's why we are doing the to teaching and listening to the teachings. So that's what I think. But now, last time I think I said we have 4 different kinds of rebirths, in the samsara. Maybe it's, like a spontaneous rebirth. I told gods, mostly gods, and also then help beings are spontaneous rebirth. They have there's no father mother there. Spontaneous rebirth, no egg rebirth. So then we are like a womb from mother's womb rebirth, and then. Mostly birds are egg rebirth. 2 times they really is a reborn. It's a quite difficult way. First of all, starter is then another one. So in the skin of the shell inside there, then out from that also. Then I think I says warm rebirth. Heat rebirth. So that's maybe how can be. So that's why I say animals easy. Well, during the summers we have lost extra insects. Those are because even you think about it, put waters in the jar or containers outside, then those insects really is bound there. But human beings, I say human beings also have 4 rebirths. From egg, human beings are rebirth from egg, from spontaneous also, yes. Then from heat, from birth on mother's womb. So that's what I think maybe somebody, how can be human beings reborn with heat, So that's what I need to clear, to tell story. There's king of the Ngalinum is very great. I think it's king of the universe. Ngalinum, he become a king of the whole universe. When he grew up, he was. So his father actually doesn't have father, but the king His name is Sojongpa. It's long time before. Anyways, Sojongpa. The king has usually here as a bomb and more, like this, bigger and bigger. Just ladies bring here, the kings over there. I think. So one day, very beautiful, one boy came out from there. That's with the heat, no spontaneous rebirth. No spontaneous rebirth is how big size, just like that comes. No, doesn't need to grow up from the little one, So that's it. So he said that's it. He came out. Then king has many queens. Queens very interesting. Anyone want to give the nursery to? Yeah, to be mother. Come to me, come to me, come to me. So that's an island new means you get milk from me, you get milk from me. That's what I'm saying. So that's kind of, Then 160 brothers, one from mother, one is this. It was long time. This story has it's true story. It's from the teachings. So that's kind of. Anyways, that's one. Maybe it's someone in doubt. How can be? You see. That's if you have asked questions during the teaching, really you can do. Okay. This is no. I'm giving lecture. We are closely. Teacher and students. Really, it's you can ask questions. That's not. We do in the monastery, in the university, in the when we individual. I'm an individual teacher for you. So when we go to individual teachers, need to be doubt whatever he has. We need to ask questions. Maybe Sunday is very difficult because so many people, but you can ask questions. But this like group, just like one class. So you can do it, okay? Don't be afraid. If you have doubt, better to make clear. See, that's it. Now, also, study and practice is one thing. But for that, we need also to make like there is lots of obstacles. Person who don't do practice no much, obstacles doesn't go there, doesn't know necessarily. Person who does good ways, then obstacles go there. Try to stop the practice, we can say, it's the devils, but the devil outside devils, inside devils, much more worse than inside devils. So those are trying to make bad minds, break down. So for that, we need to, because if we do more good practice, to make problem more than. The example is thief. Thief?
Yes, thief.
Thief goes with rich people. Doesn't go thief doesn't go to the nothing to take it, See, that's just like that. Person who does good things, that's kind of more, obstacles go there. Try to make stop. So that's the many different ways. Like you know them with that story. Before being even tomorrow become being with that night, Maharaj all came because with the escape out of his control. That's what I said. Maharaj don't want it out of. Maharaj don't want anyone out of control. He wants to try to make subject.
Right. Mara wants to be in control.
Yeah.
Right.
Don't want it out of his control. I see. Try to he wanted to keep the subject of the Maharaj. We don't want it. So that's what we do. We have an idea. We have an idea. Like when Buddha did the beginning of the Panchaparama's teachings, in the Buddhist form, which is pig, yes, mountain. So started giving teachings. Then started giving teaching. So therefore, Mara came. Oh, I wanted to make obstacle for them. So Mara made a tremendous military, try to make wall look very huge, like a walls, like a what do you call elephant soldiers, horse soldiers,
like a big army.
Oh, army,
Big
yes,
army,
yes, army, elephant army, horse army, and then what do you call it? Walking armies.
Yeah, soldiers.
Yeah, soldiers, full of them. Everybody's just afraid. What is that? They cannot focus to the teachings. Mostly, ordinary beings cannot, except high beings. So then, Indra means Kaushika. We say Kaushika means the king of the Subsu means one of the what do I call? There is 6 different goddess rounds. There's the desire round, goddess rounds. Desire 6. So this is the second one. This is not the second. The king. He is the king of the goddess round.
Indra, right?
Yeah, Indra. We call Indra.
Okay.
His name is Indra.
Indra.
It's in the Kaushika also says in the Panchaparamita teachings. Kaushika. You see, I think Sanskrit words maybe different ways. I don't know. So that's it. Then he just beginning whatever just with the thought. That's one. He knows that's no human beings war. And the soldiers, it's human beings, it's not. So they were made Mara, it's made it. So he think about whatever he heard beginning of the Panchaparamita teachings. So he think about that. So that is the Panchaparamita teachings, teaching of the Shunyata wisdom. So that's why I think he think about this. Then those Maras was despair. Soldiers despair. It's a despair.
Yeah, they disappeared.
Then Ranju or someone asked Buddha, those military, those soldiers are soldier of the which kings? They say no, there's no kings. That is the Mara's soldiers, a wall of from the Mara. Then why despair like this? Came and as they despair, why despair? Then she says, king of the Indra or Kaushika, he did think about whatever he heard is Panchaparamita teachings, meanings, He did think about that to make way, chase ways those Mara soldiers. That's why despair. That's Buddha said that. So same thing. If we will have obstacle, yes, but we think about the wisdom. Panchapata means wisdom, means shunyata. Shunyata
Yes.
means impotence. Things are there, no self-existing. Things are not existing. Don't think about this way. That's wrong. things are, or objects are, or phenomena are not self-existing. That's what we think about. Self-existing. Emptiness of the self-existing. So if you think about that, great protective points. Sometimes, when Lama is giving the initiations, preliminary day says many kusha grasses, and again you some put on your bed, someone's in the pillows. Then you have got to check your dreams, dreams. If bad dream comes, Lama said, doesn't matter. So to make this obstacle, to make a way for the obstacle by giving torments, like torments. And also then best is to think about shunyata. So you understand? Shunyata means things they are no self-existing. Only existing by independent. You see? So that's it. Think about it. So there is obstacles, but we can do it like this, okay? We say, if we have something else, but you don't understand about dependence, it's an example. But if you maybe $10, this is a like worthy, like $10 to practice. You should be to make a merit like $100. You understand? See, that's it. It's very important, really it is. Only this way is not. It's not. We need it both ways. So that means I think we should take the refuge serious every morning, every day. Should be in morning all the time. During the day, much you can think about it. Something a little bit wrong, and maybe you're drop like a cup or something from your hand. Oh, that's all. That's not big deal, but this kind of action comes to make think about the Buddha Dharma Sangha. Please see me, or we said, Shani going to zik means to see by three precious jewels for me or for others. You can say thank you. It's very important, really it is.
Question? In the past you said that the human life is a precious human life because you get a chance to hear the teachings.
Yeah, no whole human being's life.
But you just said that Indra was listening to teachings.
Huh?
So you just said Indra was listening to teachings.
Uh-huh.
Why can we not get teachings as gods where it is nice and comfortable?
They in general, they don't have the suffering like we do.
Yeah.
They don't have the idea.
But they still have teaching.
Not there. They come down. When Buddha gave teachings, they come down.
Oh, they cannot go ahead.
Yeah, not there.
Okay.
But exception there is. Exception. There's place, in this place. Buddha's mother gave birth to Buddha. After that, no long ago, mother passed away. Mother passed away. Reborn in this place.
In a God's realm.
A God's realm, yes, in God's realm. He was born there. Then, later, during the all months during the rainy season, 3 months staying in the monastery, benefactors giving food and everything into the monastery. They don't go begging to the people's place. So 3 months. So then one time, during the 3 months time, Buddha passed away. Went to the God's realm, which mother was born. Buddha went to there. With Buddha, or from the image, who can go by, you can say miracle or by wicked juntur means, I don't know what juntur means, just by your power, if you can go with it. Buddha, this one, others cannot go. So then, Buddha attended, Ananda is Buddha's attended. Buddha, Ananda cannot go there, because that times he wasn't yet Arhat. No, he didn't go. So then, also, Buddha gave me teaching there. But from the mouth, from Buddha's mouth, didn't give teaching, because Buddha has agree with Ananda. Ananda asked, if I need to stay with Buddha for the attendant, without me, please, if you don't give without me, don't give teaching, then I will. Buddha said yes. So therefore, there is no Ananda. So then from the mouth, Buddha's mouth, he gave teaching. Then from the Ushinesh. For Ushinesh, we have it, monks chanting Tsuktur Dukkar Sndo means Tsuktur Dukkar means from the Ushinesh. From that came those teachings came from the Buddha's Ushinesh. You understand? People say bomb, they don't say bomb, I think.
Crown protrusion.
Bomb, yeah?
Crown protrusion.
Oh yeah, I think that's good.
Crown
that's
protrusion.
See, that's it. So from there, given. So that time, so that's exception. Generally, there are no teachings of God's realms, because they don't have like we do. We are very lucky. We have suffering, they have temporary happiness, it's mostly like this. Therefore, we understood about suffering. So we will have the, what do you call, renunciation, literal renunciation from that. That's why I gave me the teachings. The soil is good soil to plant outside. So that's it.
Thank you.
I think, okay. Anyways, that's it. It's safe. So now, okay, last time did you do the think but? Which we talked about those a little bit. Did you do think but? Everybody has chance to look again. Oh yeah. So when you remember this, by bodhicitta means we don't have in bodhicitta, ordinary people, we don't have. But try to make it look like, bodhicitta.
Yeah.
As during this time really look like means really try to make it try to make pose,
Yeah,
Pose?
so forced or
Forced.
contrived.
Oh,
Contrived
okay.
bodhicitta.
Okay, that's one thing.
So
Which better? Which one better?
Which one's better, forced or contrived? They seem almost equal. Forced or contrived? I would say.
Contrived is a better word because forced suggests you've accomplished it, whereas contrived suggests
Twice better?
contrived is
Contrived.
you're trying to, you have not achieved.
So
Okay.
contrived.
Trying to, when you're trying to, but your mind is still does it go through to the good motivation? Then what you can do? Then there'll be pause.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like children, says nicely, don't listen, then little bit. Sometimes people do like this, don't do that. Some people do. I saw one Tibetan man. When he has something wrong thinking, then he just hurt himself. That's a good way or not. I think it's not necessary. We don't have the practice, by beating themselves.
Right.
Does it make overshift? No.
Okay.
See? No. I think that's okay. That's okay. Now, motivation like this, then what kind of dharma? We follow the dharma. It's motivation, good motivation like this. But then what kind of we teaching? What say this? Would you like to read this?
Yes. Okay. So now that we've talked about setting motivation, we're on page 37 of the gold text, and I don't know what page of the blue text, but it says, here follows the main body of the teaching. Firstly, the Dharma you are going to practice should have been spoken by the Buddha and discussed.
That's the one. Must. That's very
Yes.
important, this short sentence. First, which you do practice, that Dharma must come from Buddha.
Must come from Buddha.
See, that's one thing.
Yeah.
Okay, but Buddha, see? So that is it.
Yes, it says spoken by the Buddha and discussed by the Indian.
First of all, yeah.
But
Buddha
first
and
Buddha.
means must come from Buddha. Then from Buddha, then Indian Venetanaj. Telapavas means, what is it?
Well, here it says pandits, but like masters, Indian masters.
Indian masters to make establish.
Yeah, discussed like commentary.
Commentary, yes,
Yes.
commentary, yes, that's okay. Commentary, that's good. Now, Buddhas, we say Buddhas. What do you have a picture of when you say Buddha? What do you have in picture of in your mind?
Shakyamuni Buddha is what
What's the meaning of the Buddha?
Yes.
Buddha. There are two things. Say two things. Free from the delusion, illusion, both, and then the mind is to hold open to the phenomena. Means 3 times phenomena are with the dust nose. They are no secret.
Omniscience.
You understand? Omniscient, yes. So that's all. So that's and Buddha means really it is. You think about it. We call Sangje. Sang means Sangje, Tibetan word. Sangje. Sang means free from the delusion, the illusion. And J means increasing or to open to the all phenomena. That means everything phenomena are perceived,
Can
in one
see.
time.
Yeah, perceive at one time. You
Yeah,
can
this kind,
perceive
yes, this
all
kind
phenomena at
that's
one
power,
time.
yes. So Buddha means really, when you say Buddha, big difference, that two things were same. Then teaching from Buddha and then explanation by
The Indian masters.
Indian masters, yes. So Indian masters means from the Indian master, who is more important?
Buddha.
Nagarjuna and I have sung. That's true, very important things. Buddha himself prophesied. That's true. Nagarjuna and I have sung. He prophesied. In the Sevatamindos means golden, holy golden teaching. Sevatamindos. Sutra of the golden, holy golden, something like that. Yes, Sutra of the this in there, clear. So, Buddha himself, in the future, to make it clear, my teachings are by Nagarjuna and by us, I sung. This is true. So that's kind of painted. Then another one, what to say?
Okay, then it says, your practice must be one from which the great adepts derive their insights and realizations.
Oh yeah. So that's kind of, these three things very important. What we follow the teachings, must teaching by Buddha. And also then there's commentary of the Buddha's teaching by Indian master, like Nagarjuna and Ayasan. That's true. Then third one, those teachings are to experiment, to practice.
To practice.
Practice and accomplishment practice to result to get,
Yes, to
result.
Right, to have realization or insight.
Oh yeah, realization, yes. Nyamto means tujila tumba his must to have, he has, this one has, with this teaching, study or practicing, that's why this person is becoming being Buddha, this person is being Buddha, this has got, high realization, something like this kind of.
Yes.
Must need to. Then?
Okay, so, otherwise, an instruction could be termed profound even if it were not something spoken by the Buddha and were unknown to other scholar adepts.
Oh yeah. Otherwise, it is very great teaching, great practice. It is this kind of, no Buddha's teaching is not by Buddha.
Right.
Then what to say?
It says sometimes they call that profound, like good, profound, deep teaching.
Kedri Genji Machepis, any other great Mahasiddhas or great Pentattas or great holy beings, they didn't know that.
Yes, did not know it.
They didn't know that. Then that's kind of Menga subservice. Then that's kind of, this is very, very profound,
Yes.
teachings. Said that then?
It says, meditate on this kind of instruction, and you could be in danger of getting some result that no one else is.
Is that way? That's kind of teaching. This is very great. Someone said that, but if not given by Buddha, and also Indian masters, they didn't know anything, nothing, or holy beings, they know anything. But this is very great. Someone said that. But that's kind of teaching is to study or practicing whatever you did, but will not be resolved. Says it?
Yeah, it says you might be in danger of getting some result.
That's the result of that. That's kind of result is even Buddha did
not get, yes. Right. Right. Not even the Buddhists.
Oh yeah, even the Buddhists didn't get it. So I think that's not so good, is it? Any kind of great knowledge Buddha has, everything knowledge is. Without Buddha having knowledge, this great knowledge is foolishness. Really it is. Yes. Nobody knows. Then
you therefore must examine the Dharma, you are going to make your practice.
Yeah, that's a small sentence. What say? Yela madrupas. No one, others don't have. When you use can be small sentence. What is it?
Well,
Read it.
I think you're back here. It says that the result that no one else has ever had. But after that it says,
Yeah.
you must examine the Dharma you are going to practice.
No, this is Yela madrupahi. When you use can be very dangerous.
All right, yeah, I already read that. Yeah,
You
I read that before, yes.
Yeah,
It
okay,
said
that's it. Very dangerous.
very dangerous.
No one has like this holy being,
Right.
including Buddha.
Yes.
You too have. I think. Sorry, that's not. That's not really. It is, say so. Oh, this is great. This is better. No, we need to check it. That kind of teaching came from Buddha. Indian masters did establishes. There's someone said did practicing and meditation of that. They get the result of that. The realizations. We has that kind of that proof that we will not do. This is very important. Then, therefore.
Right. Therefore, you must examine the Dharma you are going to make your practice.
Oh, that's it. This is very important for us, Westerners especially. They think something they heard, and they go there without check. That's good or not good. What is the result of that? What kind of teaching is that? Without check, if you go, then not so good. Therefore, Dangbo's first time which is going to do the practice Dharma, you must check that first.
Yes.
Said it?
Yes.
Okay. Then, another quotation.
Right. Quotation, as Sakya Pandit says, when you do some business in horses, jewels, and so on,
Oh, yeah, that's how we do it.
right, you question everything and examine all.
Yeah. Someone go to shopping center, almost whole day, like maybe one dress, if you do, one shoes or something we need. Then you go with this, everything. Check. Nothing too wrong. Even maybe $few. Or materials, maybe quality is very little difference. That's all. But these are forever. We not assume if the wrong beginning, forever to be wrong. You see, that's why I think. See, Sajapeta says, I think Noble question. 大等水, 大等 Noble should be. If you want a diamond, buy diamond. Yeah, buy a horse. I don't know this. Maybe as a horse raiser, what are the people?
Yeah.
When they buy the horse,
Yes, they
maybe
buy a
they
horse.
check lots,
Yes.
Check again and again, then to buy. Someone's a diamond ring, check in many ways, process good or whatever it is. See? Those are things. Very little things. Maybe we buy the bread. We take,
Right. Or coffee. We're very particular about
This is
coffee.
white, not so good.
Yes.
You see, this is brown bread. Every little things buy this, we check carefully. If you do like this, little thing buy, if you check like this, of course this is for the forever to be good things for us, everything. So check carefully. Then,
I have seen how diligent you are with the petty actions of this life. The good or bad in all your future lives.
this. They think I saw those.
Yes.
See, that's all. Who said, such a Panther said that?
Right, it says, I have seen
Yeah.
how diligent you are.
Then, now, for us, advice, what is it?
Okay, the advice is, the good or bad in all your future lives comes from the holy Dharma. Yet you treat that Dharma as a dog wolfs down its food.
Oh, what mean? Tension demand, Linyi means good or bad, means from the Dharma practice does it come bad. But if you don't check carefully, say when someone says this is Dharma, can be, if you don't check it, can be wrong.
Right.
You understand? Wrong
Yes.
way. But the other way is, Showa Yin Linyi means in the future, to be good or bad, you should be checking carefully means to right Dharma, right directions need to go.
Right.
So that's all, okay? Tambi chula ra le chang se. To see is that is for the Dharma. But then
So the good or bad in all your future lives comes from the holy Dharma.
that's good. Then
Yet you treat that Dharma as a dog wolfs down his food.
yeah, just like that's what don't it. Dog, even something piece of the meat, of course, then everything is jumping, you know. No checking,
Yes.
no checking, you know. Everything's
Yeah.
solo. I think maybe not him either, just
Yeah.
solo. So don't do it like this. So that's a Dharma. When you checking the means, Dharma. When you need to have the Dharma, so right Dharma, not like dogs. When have food, it's just like without checking eat. Not like this. Don't do like that. Yeah?
It says, you are respectful to whatever comes along without first checking whether it is good or evil.
Continue to tell a equivalence. Whatever so that's equivalence means respected, you know.
Yes.
Good Dharma or bad, not good Dharma. Good Dharma or not Dharma. Says
right.
Dharma, only.
Right.
Only says Dharma. So if you to respect it and to get it, then the wrong can be wrong. Yesum batar ranchanam. Oh yeah, he has a thought of your social buy the horse, sensei.
Yes. Well, here, yeah. It says that you're respectful without checking, and you don't know if it's good or evil. If it's good Dharma or not. Okay, now we're on to the next verse. I'm sorry. When we buy a horse, for example, we examine numerous things, get a divination beforehand, and ask questions. Lots of other people. We take
Also, you make a definitions.
yeah,
Lama,
divinations.
please, definition. Would you like, if I buy this horse, okay or not? You know. You see, that's not there.
It says, take the example of an ordinary monk. Even when he buys a tea brick, he checks its color, weight, and shape many times over. He makes quite sure it has not been damaged by the water.
Yeah. Sometimes we have brick tea. Sometimes merchandise, there's like water go through. So that's what this is not so good. So that's what this. That's kind of false or not. Check carefully.
Check carefully. And he even asks other people's opinions.
Okay.
Yet, if he is unlucky, it would only affect a few cups of tea.
That's yes. But that doesn't even wrong. Wrong object to buy, but nothing too much wrong because only few cup of teas.
Right. It's only a
That's
few
it.
cups of tea.
Then
You investigate such things this thoroughly, even though they have only temporary value for you.
oh yeah.
But you do not seem to investigate at all the Dharma you are to practice.
Oh yeah. So database, that's kind of when we got buy things, everything is like temporarily. The things are which we need to buy or which we need to check carefully. Even for this temporary.
Yes.
If we then check carefully if we do it like this, but we do like this, but certain things to me get a answer to chill touch kind of shape. But this very precious holy Dharma for the whole in the future life to be success. For those without checking, just like in drugs having the food, just like this, not so good. That's what say we did it then.
Yes. It says, but you do not seem to investigate at all the Dharma you are to practice, although this is going to be the basis for your eternal hopes for the rest of your rebirths. This is the way a dog bolts down his food. How very wrong it is. If you go wrong here, you have ruined your eternal hopes. Thus, you must examine the Dharma you intend to practice before.
That's true. If we do meditation technique not came from the Buddha's ideas, like a system of the travelers, bodhisattvas, tantras within, or those techniques from that it should be okay, but not came from those, and something they says, oh, this is meditation, just without came from the it's through the bodhisattvas, shavaka, patikas, system.
Yes.
Without come from there, then someone says that can be wrong. So that's what I say. Tachi kaya me tetar ani kaya say. Yare tena se therefore kang nyamsalang ji chue tena lekbar taji che ne telan yogus. What we going to do practice, which we do study, all those meditations must checking carefully. See, from Vedas, idea, teaching came from Vedas teaching, or yes or not. If not, we stop. Yes, then Indian masters and also great masters, not only just masters, or those great masters, which realization, those who has realization of those paths and or those kind of master qualified masters, they did how they did the explanation, how they did the practice, and the result of that, what they
realization.
Yeah, realizing what they get. So, think that all those are everything's okay. Then we should be. Otherwise, without those checking, something says this is a Dharma, so don't follow. I think it should be wrong, can be wrong. Okay, then.
Okay.
That's which is going to do practice the Dharma. That is also libertarians and must check carefully, and then go into the engage or go into what?
Go into the practice.
Yeah, engage. Yes. Okay, then?
If you examine our present Dharma, the Lam Rim, you will see it is the best of all.
You think about it. I want to do practice Dharma. There's many, even from the Buddhas, came from Vedas, teaching from Vedas. But everything's suitable, yes, for the sentient beings. But for myself, which is suitable, check, There's many Hinayana systems, within Hinayanas like Shavaka and Patika systems, Bodhisattva systems, Well, then the Bodhisattva high, and also there's true dental systems, sutra systems. What is the suitable for me? Think about, and then go through. That's what I'm saying. Then.
Okay, so here it says the Lam Rim. You will see it's the best of all.
This advice, yes, Lam Rim is best for us. For us, because even your tantra is much more highest practice, but without a foundation of the Lam Rim, it's difficult to do it, difficult to get result of that practice. So that's why I think Lam Rim, Delhi, Phujjaba means there's Chaji Pongkava, and also Lama Tsongkava, everyone's Atisha also, great Mahasiddha from India, Atisha, also those same idea, same ways. This is the Lam Rimba Delhi's Phujjaba, there are no any other way better than Lam Rim. So that is it.
Yes, it says exactly almost that. The extraordinary profundity of the secret tantras derives from the Lam Rim.
Oh yeah.
If you do not develop the three fundamentals of the path, renunciation, bodhicitta, and the correct view of emptiness.
Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, that's it. See, that's it. Sanghya substitutions from the Buddha's teachings, highest tantra system is highest. Practice is also highest. But without Lam Rim's ideas, the three principles, like, or you can say, renunciation, bodhicitta, realization of emptiness, wisdom. Without those, you cannot use the tantra practice. You cannot do tantra practice. Even you do it, but result don't come without those three.
Yeah.
Those three studied from the Lam Rim, explanation from the Lam Rim. Very profound, easy, correct ways. All those are practicing those three principal paths. Means renunciation, and then bodhicitta and realization. So that's one thing. Then,
Okay.
say even tantra has different levels, four levels. Kriya tantra, Charya tantra, Yoga tantra, Maha-Anu-Yoga tantra, four different. All those from the Yoga tantra and Maha-Anu-Yoga tantra, one lifetime to get the initiation, to do practice correct. If you do, there is chance for one lifetime become a being Buddha. But here says that's true. Even that kind of tantra has powers, but without bodhicitta and realization of impotence, wisdom cannot be. Namsu means renunciation, bodhicitta, realization of impotence. You see, that's what I say. Lamso Namsu Jula Mashipras, all those are without to be born with the consciousness, without those cannot be. The tantra is powers, but cannot be one lifetime become a being Buddha without those. You see?
That's exactly what it says. It says you cannot be enlightened in one lifetime.
Oh yeah.
I have heard many supposedly profound teachings that derive from visions or from hidden texts, all of which are supposed to bestow such miraculous powers. In comparison, the three fundamentals of the path may not seem to be a particularly exciting piece of instruction.
Oh yeah. There is many texts, many texts, and also says different kind of practice, and also hidden teachings,
Hidden teachings.
But tertiary means like the teaching get from the rock or from the from the they put on the ocean when there are no oceans but lake or something like that.
Like a miraculous
Oh,
teaching.
yeah, that's right.
I think what they
Very
figure.
true.
Miraculous
So,
teaching.
the Sazamabu terms, I heard many of them. This is best, this is good. This term means Mambu term means orthodox. Term is, but let's source. Then let's also means that sadhanas. Sadhana say that.
It doesn't say exactly. It just says text, profound teachings.
That's what text, sadhanas.
Right.
So, among the Nayas, there is many of them. Nayas, but large all national union they look some. What is it? That's what you like to read.
Well, here it says that that in comparison, if you compare them to the three fundamentals of the path,
It is Nayas, large souls, the great three principal paths,
yes,
three principal paths. Try to make experience.
Yeah.
They look sums. The three principles. They try to how to make experience of the three principal paths. Mola check danga temenas. Would you like to read again then?
Yeah.
Slowly.
Well, here, where we're at, it's comparing the hidden teachings, the miraculous powers. If you compare the three fundamentals, the three principles, aspects of the path, may not seem to be particularly exciting piece of instructions. Saying that they don't seem very exciting. These other teachings seem very exciting.
Yeah. That's kind of his see, but there's no any different special more than to having the ideas more than three principal paths.
Yes.
So that's what say.
Yeah. No. Well, that's what he's going to get to. Yes. It says, now the Lam Rim was not invented by J. Rinpoche, Lama Tsongkhapa, Atisha, etc.
Oh, yeah. Lam Rim is the different author. Different authors. Lam Rim's root is the root text is the Buddha's teaching. Then commentary for that the Atisha.
Yes.
Actually, name of the Lam Rim came from Atisha. See, Lam Rim. See, the Lama Tsongkhapa followed the Atisha's teaching, so therefore Atisha's those three vehicles together called Lam Rim. Yeah. So that's the three vehicles. There says Shibu Chinding means small scope, medium
scope, and great scope.
Great scope, yes. Tibetan as well as small Shibu means small person, medium person, big person, something like this. It's no mind. This, but as many is now here.
Yeah.
A scope,
Scope.
Small scope, medium scope.
Great scope.
Great scope, yes. That's learning Hibandiyans. Learning Shanku Lamchiran by Hibandiyans. The Lam Rim is once with by Gerimbuche?
No.
No, say no. Or the questions.
Right. Or Atisha.
Or Atisha Zepa so Mimpers. Oh yeah. That is very this Lam Rim also any kind of name of Lam Rim because Gerimbuches or Atisha or so means etc. Is it there?
Etc. Yes.
They qualified teachers, like the fifth Dalai Lama's Lam Rim, Jambe Shalom, and many different lamas, So you found up this one also. That's it. Then
It says its lineage stems from the completely perfect Buddha himself,
this is
and
very
from him
important.
alone.
Very important. The lineage of the Lam Rim is root from Buddha entered to our qualifying Guru. So it should be that's one need. Say that?
Yes.
Okay. Read again.
It says,
Jojin Zepa so min paras Yantava Zubi Sanji
in ours it says, the lineage stems from the completely perfect Buddha himself and from him alone. But when you come to understand that some things have been given the name Lam Rim while others have not, you will see that all the scriptures are the Lam Rim.
If you understood about the meaning of the Lam Rim, then all Buddha's teachings are Lam Rim. And also great commentary of Buddha's teachings, those are Lam Rim. Lam Rim, see? Sometimes people think, Gelupa has Lam Rim, we don't have something like this. Not so good. This Lam Rim means, if you, Lam Rims, that's true. Lam means, I told before, Lam means pad, pad. Rim means stage,
Stages of path.
Yeah, pad.
Or,
stage of the paths,
yeah.
the Lam Rim. So that's what I'm saying.
So the precious set of the Perfection of Wisdom Sutras.
And this is great. Even you understood about the name of the Lam Rims, meaning of the Lam Rim. That's great. That's what I say. Really, it is. Then?
Okay. The precious set of the Perfection of the Wisdom Sutras is supreme among all scripture from our
This is
teacher.
very important thing. If you understood really the meaning of the Lam Rim, then all Buddha's teachings and qualified, commentaries are the Lam Rim. Okay? That's what I say.
Okay. In these sutras, he has ostensibly taught the profound part of the stages of the path, the wisdom of emptiness.
Oh yeah, that's very important things.
Which is
Buddha has, wait a minute. Buddha has so many teachings,
Yes.
So many teachings has it. But real, best, principle teaching is the Panchaparamita. Do you say that?
Yes.
Do you understand?
In English, they call it the Perfection of Wisdom Sutras.
That's okay.
Prajnaparamita. Yeah.
Panchaparamitas. That's it. That means including like Chirajinpo's Heart Sutra also.
Yes.
Heart Sutra. As they are getting the Paranga, the Parasanga, the Bodhi, so also that's a. See, yes. That is the, we said they are getting the Paranga, Parasanga, Bodhi, so means that is the Heart Sutras meaning together in there. There's another also, only one word, ah.
Ah.
Yeah, ah.
Ah.
That is the, all those teachings can be in the ah. If someone, realizations, holy masters, they can explanation. Because all teachings are in there. Okay? And church go means the is the draw for the all teachings. And into Christians. Say there's a Menzichere root center of Menzichere. That there says Ani into Christians is the best or principle of the letters. The letters means consonant letters. 30 consonants and letters. You have 26. Sanskrit has 30.
30.
16 vowels. Sanskrit has 16 vowels. See, that's it. So that's amazing.
Wisdom of emptiness.
Really, all those explanation of the bodhicitta, explanation of the, I think, impotence, realization of impotence.
Emptiness, yes.
Everything, I think. So then, okay, then.
Okay, I was just quickly going to say, though, if you're new, we say this mantra at the start of our class all the time here. Wisdom of, Seed of Wisdom Sutra, by the way. Okay. All right. So, we are...
Buddha did 84,000 teachings, but from those, the Panchaparamita teaching is the best principal teachings. Yeah?
Right. He also covertly taught the extensive part of the Lam Rim in them, the methods of the Buddha. So he taught the wisdom.
No, that's there. No, you left a little bit. There is. Kipun Jitiketo means there's 84,000 dharmas. You said that?
Yes.
What's
yeah, it said that. I'm sorry. Since you said it, I didn't read it because you already said it.
Yeah,
so,
read it.
Okay. He taught the profound part of the stages of the path, the wisdom of emptiness, which is the kernel of the 84,000 bundles of the Dharma.
Nengas, 84,000, 84,000 teachings are, all those are, Nenga means the central meanings are in the Panchaparamita teachings. That's what I'm saying.
The essence of them.
Yeah,
all.
essence of, yes.
Yes.
So, then?
Okay. Then it says, he also covertly taught the extensive part of the Lam Rim in them, the methods of the Buddha.
Oh, yeah. The Panchaparamita teaching in there, the actually, obviously, to teaching of the impotence, impotence.
Yes.
But heeding bodhicitta and also those compassion, bodhicitta, all those paths, hidden.
We're hidden in there. Yeah, it says covertly, but hidden is what it means. It's also in
covertly.
Covertly.
What's it?
Yes.
Secret.
Okay.
Hidden.
Secret, yeah, okay, secret, no, hidden.
Yeah, hidden.
Yeah,
Covert.
it's not secret actually, but
Hidden. Covertly. Yes.
Only covered, see? I don't see this because covered.
Not quite covered. Covertly. Little different. Yeah.
English. Difficult, is it? I couldn't see this covered.
It's covered.
Okay, then.
Okay. So.
Anyways, there's nothing. Don't need to bus. And shoot in the Jackie will launch a bus. Jackie will launch a bus means both Chitta and also all those realization paths. Those are hidden
in the Lam Rim, yeah, hidden.
Lam Rim and also Panchaparamita paths also. Not Lam Rim in the Panchaparamita teachings.
Yeah, but they're not hidden. The Prajnaparamita is not hidden, right? Yeah.
That's they're treated. So they try to put it by ne Hejin do there but this is the this there's in theirs.
Yes.
Never say in there.
Well, yeah, in here it says, or it implies that...
They Kipun Jirigaton means, says 84,000 teachings.
84,000 bundles of the Dharma, 84,000 teachings. He also covertly taught the extensive part of the Lam Rim in them, the methods of the Buddhists.
Means obviously to show, and they judge you launching about Bedouin and Zenis. Kishin in Panchaparamita teachings are the Shunyata explanation obviously.
Yes.
And the bodhicitta and all those are hidden. Okay,
Are hidden,
that's what.
yes.
That's what. Then.
Okay. This then is the source of the lineage.
Oh, that's better than thinking.
Of the
GP covers. Yes, GP covers means.
we call it extensive and profound. Those
Yeah.
two lineages.
Okay, that's okay.
Bodhicitta and wisdom.
What's that?
Right.
Extensive is the bodhicitta teachings or the method.
Oh, yeah.
And
The
profound.
hiddenly. That's one hiddenly.
Yes.
Right.
And
Then
profound.
profound is it's obviously
Wisdom.
Wisdom.
The
Okay.
obvious
Yeah.
one.
To show. Okay, good. Then.
Okay. The extensive part was passed on to the Buddha's foremost disciple, Maitreya.
Okay, that's it. Now, from Buddha, going to talk about lineage, how to came.
Yes.
Lineage. Root Buddha. From Buddha, then what is
From Buddha, the lineage is extensive.
Ex-
Method, extensive.
Experience?
Passed on to. Well, they call it.
They say
in this book
extensive.
They call it extensive.
expensive?
Extensive. Or method of the Buddha.
Expensive, oh, expensive.
Both, Vishla, both.
And
Yeah.
so that's from Maitreya.
Yes.
From Buddha to Maitreya.
Maitreya, yes.
I said, this is probably parameter heeding time.
Yes.
To show by heeding. No, obviously.
Yes. This is
Then,
okay.
from Buddha to Maitreya.
Well, then it says from Maitreya to a Sangha.
Oh, yeah. That's from Maitreya to Sangha, Sangha.
Right.
From Sangha, all the way to lineage without break and enter our Guru.
Right.
Then,
Here it says the profound, but that's the wisdom part of the Lam Rim, passed
from Buddha
from Buddha,
to Manjushri.
yes, to Manjushri, to Nagarjuna.
Nagarjuna.
Yes.
Nagarjuna and then all the way the suppose entered our Gurus, Then,
This is how the Lam Rim lineage split into two, the profound and the extensive,
yeah, that's true.
wisdom and the bodhicitta.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Two lineages. That two lineages came from Buddha, entered to Atisha. Okay, that's why we need to know. Entered to
Yes.
Atisha. From the Atisha, then become one junction. Like you see, Colored Garnison River and
Oh, right.
Colored River. Then what together? Then what say?
The Grand Junction.
Grand Junction. Atisha is not Grand Junction, but
Right.
together, not lineage together
Yeah.
there. Okay, that's this. You understand? Become a one.
Yes.
Become a one. Okay. Yeah, that's really is it. Really. This need to know. Without this, little bit like this, there's no. It's good, but not so good either. We also were solid from Buddha, how to can those lineages without break,
Yes.
That's what it is. Says, and the Lama Tsongkhapa says, Dambin Zhenzi Mamin Zelandis, and in the expert in Lam Rim, in there says, Dambin Zhenzi Mamin, all those two lineages are like stoji together, like Atisha. Atisha is everything,
The story.
There's junctions or something like that, okay? Then,
Okay. In order to clarify the Lam Rim, Maitreya composed his 5 treatises.
Shamchu Dengas, what is it?
It says Maitreya composed his 5 treatises, a
Five
Sangha.
treatises means what is 5 treatises?
5 treatises, 5 works.
Huh?
5 works, 5 writings,
5
5
works?
texts, 5 teachings, his 5 books.
Okay. Only five teachings.
He wrote.
Only 5 teachings?
He composed his 5 treatises.
Wait.
And the Sangha wrote 5 texts.
Stop.
Yeah.
5 teachings, it means 5 lines or 5 what?
Treatises. No, they can be big.
Oh,
Treatises. It's not like 5 lines. It's like 5
How big?
5 big books.
Okay. That's
Thank
good.
you. Big books.
Yeah. There's 2 ornaments. 2 ornaments. 5 treatises, 2 ornaments. Then 2 ornaments. Then the J number. The 2. I think I'm not sure because this is not the 2. J number. J means try to make a explanations different ways. There are 2 books.
2 books.
The J number means Ngonto J and Ndode J. Ornament of the Sutra and Abhisamaya Alankara. There's Abhisamaya Alankara. That's also 2 teachings. Then J Nani means the Winter Namje, Queen Namjes. Winter Namjes. To explanation of the central and the end. Winter Namje. Queen Namje means try to make different ways of that, but the space of the Dharma. So that's it. Then Tegwa Chimbi Julama means 1. Tegwa Chimbi Julama means that is the Julama means high explanation of the Tantra. Means it's not Tantra teachings, but says Tantra. Julama. So those 5. Then that is the 5 of the by material teaching.
Yes.
Teaching. Okay. I did stopping about by material. By material, giving teaching in is the teaching not on the human being's place. No.
All right.
In the Tushita heavy. Yeah.
In Tushita heaven is where.
Tushita heavy. Huh? Yeah, Ayasanga. Okay. Yeah, Ayasanga. He giving teaching to the directly Ayasanga. So direct. Ayasanga can be go there in the Teshita heaven, not by his power, by material. How did Ayasanga did meditation of the material? Meditation, you understand? Meditation.
He did a meditation
Yeah.
with Maitreya.
Maitreya, yes.
For 12 years.
And loving kindness in meditation, and also did. So then, long time, 12 years, yes, did. But nothing happened, nothing sign, anything. Then he turned out that now difficult. So then came out, and then through on the ways, he saw the from the rock, the nest of the birds, birds. The rock has make a mark. Huh?
Indentation.
Yeah, mark. Like this. Just finish the rock, finish the rock, because the bird's nest there. And so he thought the bird's feathers can be made like this hole, like this. If I do practice meditation, should be. I can do accomplishment of that. Go back to 12 years. Then you come out. Then now difficult. Came out. Then one man The huge like this kind of, maybe bigger than, thicker than this. He rubbing like this. What are you doing? I want to make needle. Needle. Those are, I think, emanation, you see. Needle, he says. I make needle. The needle, I want to sewing, so I don't have a needle. So try to make this rubbing like this to make a needle.
So he's going to rub that big thing down to a needle, so it's going to take a long time.
If he can like this with metal, then I can do practice, to accomplishment of material. I go back to 12 years. Then nothing happened. Then came out. Then real emanation of the to show the with the material. One drugs, drugs. All those half the bottom of the drugs form also smashed by what do you call the that's it. Almost finished. Then, but still by the road, and when people comes like angry, barking,
growling,
barking, yes, barking. There's tremendous compassion. Really get great compassion, just tremendous. Then he taught us what I do. If I take out those maggots from the drug, those maggots can be dying, must be dying. If don't take it from drug also then should be dying. So then he is something to remove maggot and put some flash or something. He think about to see, but never get it. Then he thought, I have it myself. Then he just cut from his flesh and put there. Then those maggots, by hand is to take away, then can be also smashed. So by closed eyes, by tongue, to take those maggots to remove to his flesh. When he like that, not touch the drug, then open the eyes with the material there. Then they say, long time I couldn't see you, difficult to face it. Then with the material says, when you started practicing, I was there. I was there with you. It's like a food is, like he something, speak. So, long time ago. So that's one. Sure, look, this you did. So then, with the material, see. Then, with the material, take to the heavy. Take it. And then, only half day there, giving teaching, half day. When he came back, he means 50 years already. It's gone. You understand?
Yes.
Understand?
So a half day in Tashida heaven was like 50 years?
Yes. 50 years. So that's it. So those, then Ayasang came back and he bought all those teaching of the teaching of the materials. Yes. Yeah. That's why the true ornament of the, and the J number means to make different ways. That's true. And then Julama, to what you Julama means. The great vehicle of the tent or something. That means Julama. So that's 5. Then Ayasang himself, there's also 5 teachings he did. That's why we don't forget this one.
Right, that's where we left off.
Next time then I will tell you 5 teachings are come out of those.
It says 5 texts on the levels.
5 texts, yes. That's all I will tell you. Okay? Let's go. Slowly go. You can do ask the questions when we started, before the teaching started, so we can do. It's like, really, it's not like a lecture. We are like individually teacher, individual students, something like this, can see, together. So if you don't know that, need to make clear. See, that's it. So I think that's it. Now we do the dedication, which we did action of Dharma. We are together by this merit. Teaching of the Buddha, long time with the beings. His Honor Dalai Lama and the person who are holder of the teaching to have a long life. The practitioners, to have the accomplishment of practice without obstacle. Any kind of bad things will not happen, disease and war and starvation, all those kind of will not come in this world and any other world with the beings. And then finally we're wishing for all sentient beings free from delusions and illusions, and to become a being Buddha, by which we did action of Dhamma. We are together. Five teachings of the Materials, we said that one. Five teachings, yeah. Treatise. Treatise means what? Treatise. Business. Treatise is Chinese.
Like treat us.
Yeah,
Treating.
It's like study. It is a piece of study.
I see. That's not good. I think this treatise with the business, Chinese or Mexican.
Treaty.
It has the same root, Geshe-la.
Different word.
Different ending. Treaty.
Treaty is an agreement.
Treaty.
Treaty.
Treaty. Treaty. Other one?
And the other one is a study, a treatise.
Treatise. Treatise. Same. I can say.
Sounds the same.
Same root.
Same root, yes. And we have to go and study Latin and find out what the root is.
Treatise. Don't do treatise Chinese.
You could do a study of China, yes. You could do a treatise.
Yeah.
No, he's saying don't do a treaty.
Good way.
But not a treaty.
Treaty. As Chinese, so they really is the right things not doing. Otherwise, we need to do treaties. Yes, Chinese people need be welfare. They need it, but leaders not so good. treatise. Okay. Good night. Very good. Rishi, there's no trouble.